Alrighty. Now, let's finally get into it. I apologize about that. I always forget. Hello, cousin. What's up, cuz? What's up? I had forgot to put on my Do Not Disturb, and of course, I remember at the last minute, and it messed up the sound, so that's something I'm just going to have to remember in the beginning. Sorry. Alright. So, this Unique Divination, hey again. And this session is going to be on love and emotional intelligence, okay? So, let me pick some cards, because, yeah, it's just too much going on right now. For no reason. I had, like, music, technical difficulties and stuff, like, only because I want to go live. Only because I want to go live. If I ain't want to go live, that speaker will be playing. Everything will be working as it should. So, these are my essential oil cards. I love these cards. They give good guidance. They're packed with a trigger statement, and they're packed with a truth statement. So, I'm going to pick two. Trust your vibes. I really like these oracle cards. Helps you become more in tune with yourself and the vibes that you give off. Right? Listen to yourself more so than outside sources. All right. That just kind of jumped out. Y'all seen it, right? This is on what? Love and emotional intelligence. So, chakra card. We're gonna pick from the heart chakra. We're gonna see what we need to do to help balance, merge, I don't know, whatever we need to do to get this heart chakra right. I believe the heart is what, green? Alright, so let me double check because I'm slow sometimes, but yeah, the heart is green. Just want to check. Alright, but we only got but so many green cards, so let's see here. So I picked two heart chakra cards. We need a little bit of goddess guidance, I would think. A little bit of goddess guidance. And hello to those of you that are just tuning in, coming in and out. I'm Unique Divination, and I'm currently holding a free live coaching session. We're going to be tackling love and emotional intelligence, right? Just kind of see what's going on in our love atmosphere, love energy field, whatever. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what else we got in the bag. All right, Rebel Tarot, definitely. They was talking shit yesterday, these cards to us. They was talking pure cash shit. Stop cussing. pull two of them. Interesting. All right. I think. I'm gonna have to pull up a resource on my laptop too, one of my resources, because we can get into some grown people stuff just a little bit. Really? Okay, so what I'm finding is that I keep pulling cards that have been pulled in the last two sessions. But I'm not mad at it. Sometimes it happens. Alright, let me see here. All my designs. Sex and tarot. We're gonna address some things. Because this is a love reading, right? This is about love, emotional intelligence. So we're gonna get into some stuff. Tarot and sexuality, part 2 was sex and tarot, part 1. Okay. All right. But that's for the end, though. These last two cards want to get into some adult type content when it comes to sexuality. All right. So we're really going to get into some issues that may or may not be present in our possible relationships, or if we don't have a relationship, if we're working towards a relationship, or we feel like relationship is kind of on the rocks, right? Turn this down a teeny tiny bit. All right, so where do I want to start? So, looking at the cards that I'm getting ready to kind of just go over, there seems to be a theme that I'm already noticing with like just really focusing on yourself, right? Whether you're in a relationship, whether you're not in a relationship, this session that we're getting ready to get into is just really going to teach us, like what we need to do right now to love on ourselves before we can even love somebody else. So that's just the overall feeling that I'm getting towards the cards right now. It's just, asking for a deep dive, into yourself, right? And once you start loving on yourself, you're going to permeate that energy and that frequency, and it's bound to reciprocate whether you're already with somebody or whether you're looking for somebody, right? Or whether you're trying to rebuild or remend broken type relationship. This session is also going to focus on intimate love between a partner. It may touch on aspects of just loving everybody, because pretty much when you love yourself and you emit a certain caring type energy, it affects everybody around you overall. So this is going to help us focus on a certain level of emotional intelligence and bring about a perspective that we probably didn't really look at, or maybe we didn't care at the time. We did see that perspective, or maybe just confirmation is going to come from this session to help you understand what it is that you need to do to move forward, right? So, Trust Your Vibes card. We're going to start off with that. And pretty much this card is telling us to seek solitude. Seek solitude. So, we're talking about within a relationship. It's hard to seek solitude. It's hard to find time to yourself when you're constantly around somebody 24/7 if you live together. If you don't live together, then you've got a better advantage. Like if you're just courting or dating someone, or you haven't officially moved in, you guys have a better advantage than us people that actually cohabit with somebody, right? So right now we're going to have to seek some solitude. Communicate with your partner. Communicate with that loved one. Let them know, what it is that you would plan on doing. Hey, I'm just kind of working on me right now. If they're your partner, they should understand, unless y'all go on two different pages. I don't know, but, for all intents and purposes for this video or whatever, we're just going to assume that your partner is an understanding partner about when you need to take time to regroup within yourself, right? I'm fortunate. Me and my husband just recently rented a 6-bedroom house. I've got an office. He's got his studio. So we can seek solitude, and not be around each other for a certain amount of time, and then regroup or whatever whenever we feel like it. I'll come hang out in the studio. He might pop by the office, say what's up, but ultimately we have a way that we can kind of separate from each other and seek solitude. And not only, seeking solitude is important, because sometimes we get so caught up in relationship aspects that we forget that we are an individual. We are an individual. We have different likes. We don't like everything our partner likes. We don't do every single thing that our partner does. You guys might have a lot of likes, and sometimes some people don't. Opposite attracts too. So, it's important for you to seek solitude when you're in a relationship so that you can regroup and remain on your growth, focused intention. You cannot let go of your dreams, your hopes and desires just because you're with somebody. People feel like you have to. Sometimes we have certain sacrifices that we have to make where things may have to get on the back burner. But ultimately, if that's been the case for you, it's time for you to get back on track and put your stuff back on the steady course, okay? You've given enough of yourself and your time for your partner to do what it is that they need to do. And now, they need to reciprocate that. And if they understand that, then that's great. If not, then I don't know. But you're just going to have to move forward and seek solitude right now, right? Especially going into the new year. I'm not knocking anybody that has New Year resolutions. Anything you need to do to help motivate and change your mindset and shift to become a successful, positive, productive thought process and mindset, I'm all for it. And if your partner loves you, they should too. You know? We've all got to pull apart sometimes. We all can't be stuck at the hip. I love my husband to death. We both know when we need to regroup and seek solitude within ourselves. For sure. And again, if you have a partner that is not that understanding, then you need to explain that. And you need to let them know. And if they're still not understanding, then I don't know what to tell you. You just need to do what you got to do. Maybe they'll get with the program. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But, you know. And it could all be about time management, too. Like, do you spend significant time with your significant other? So it may be a problem that you can't seek solitude is because you don't spend time with your significant other in the first place. So let me just bring that up because I feel like that had to be said, too. So if you want people to leave you alone and give you solitude, you also have to spend quality time with them. All right, you can't push people away and then expect for them to give you your solitude and give you your space if you're never spending time with them. So there's just a bunch of different areas that we can address, even pertaining to seeking solitude, you know? But don't forget that you are an individual. You are your own person. You have your own dreams, aspirations, and goals aside from your significant other. Or others, if you're in a polyamorous relationship. It's about to be 2022. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. If you're in a polyamorous relationship, then you're really going to have to seek solitude because there's a lot of people. Well, I'm not going to say a lot. I ain't mean it like that. But just more than one other partner that you may or may not have to deal with in that energy field. So it's really important if you're in some type of polyamorous relationship to seek solitude, to find yourself, regroup. All right, and this is just, fundamentals 101 on love and emotional intelligence. All right? The next card we have is just breathe. I feel like this card is for those of us that are just like really quick-tempered with our significant others, loved ones in our area. This is dealing with emotional intelligence, right? Just breathe. Your partner may trigger. Definitely may trigger. I know my partner can trigger me, and I can trigger my partner. I'm not going to sit here like I'm so perfect. But, when we feel like we're being triggered, before we even respond or want to react, just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Before you say anything crazy, say y'all in a heated argument, right? Or things are starting to escalate. And before you say that spiteful ass thing that's getting ready to leave out your mouth, just breathe and just, you know what? I'm just going to walk away right now. I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. Sometimes don't even say that because that can be triggering too. Because depending on how escalated the argument has gotten, just saying like, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say, that's enough to set it off. So let me retract that. Just don't even say anything. Just kind of just breathe. And just say, can we take a time out? Can we regroup here? I really don't want to say things that I don't mean. I don't want you to say things that you don't mean. Can we just take a time out for a second? It may not work the first couple times if y'all not used to having like communication skills with each other. If y'all used to just like going at each other, like taking a time out, it's like, what? No, you're going to listen to this. Okay, so just remember to breathe. Any heated arguments that may come up, just elevated discussion. We all know when we talking about, I'm not yelling or, I'm not getting loud. Your partner asks you to calm down. You talking about you calm, but like your voice is really abrupt. It's a very elevated huffing and puffing going on. We all do it sometimes. So like an emotional intelligence aspect, again, would just be to remember to breathe, okay? Remember to breathe. So hey, for those of you out there that are just now tuning in, my name is Unique Divination, and I'm providing a free life coaching lesson currently on love and emotional intelligence. So we haven't gotten that far in. I've had a series of technical difficulties, malfunction, equipment malfunction, and so we've only really gotten into 2 cards so far. And basically, just to recap, because it was only 2 cards, we want to seek solitude, because we know even though we're in a relationship, right, that we're still an individual. We still have our own needs, desires, manifestations, and goals that we want to achieve. So just remember to take time apart in a way from your significant other whenever you can, right? If you have different areas of the house where you can be in, just to kind of, seek solitude. And then remember to breathe, right? Remember to breathe. This is dealing with emotional intelligence, learning triggers, understanding that, you may trigger, your partner may trigger. You want to avoid conflict, breathe, right? Before you say anything crazy, okay? Just remember. Next, we're going to move into essential oils. Why not, right? This is a blended type oil. Doesn't really have an exact name for it. It's uplifting, and it represents being cheerful. Trigger statement is, I am powerless. Trigger statement is, I am powerless. True statement is, I am excited to see what the future brings. The future is bright. Enjoy knowing that your optimism today fuels your amazing tomorrow. So I feel like, as far as love is concerned in relationships with our significant others, it's time to reinvent some stuff. It's time to stop focusing on the negative in the relationship and to bring back that spark and that passion into your marriage or your relationship. You need to bring a positive attitude into the relationship. Like, you've been so downtrodden, you've been so depressed, you've been so caught up in bills, everyday business, just running, if you're in school, kids, whatever. Like, you just got so caught up in every day-to-day basis that y'all literally forgot to be pleasant, like, and especially towards one another, So, we need to focus on being cheerful and help uplift our significant other. Like, stop just pulling, always being needy, especially us women. I mean, I'm not saying that men aren't needy, because men are needy. You ever see a sick husband? A sick husband is so needy. My God, you would have thought, like, damn, did y'all give birth? Anyway, we pull, and it's like, we need to give back. And I bring up people like Kevin Samuels, right? And he's had conversations on his platforms about just like, right now I'm talking to black women, any grumpy woman really, but just like, why do black women not like to smile at men? Like, we think it's offensive if somebody asks us to smile, so just like, entertain those ideas, maybe, oh, I'm busy, I don't feel like being bothered, or I feel like if I smile, they're going to try to talk to me. That's not necessarily the case. I mean, I smile at people, women and men alike, but definitely guys, it makes their day. Like, hey, be nice. So just remember to extend that courtesy. If you're being nice to strangers, especially in your community and in your job, like, why are you being mean to your partner, right? Why are you not being cheerful? Why are you not creating a positive environment for you and your significant other? And this question can be posed for your significant other as well. Like, if you feel like you're always around them and they're just never happy, they're never chillful, like, and you try to bring it up and they don't want to hear it, they're being stubborn, they just really don't see it, find ways to bring cheerfulness into the relationship, things that they like to do, things from their childhood, nostalgic movies. I don't know. Their pastimes. I love Baby Yoda. You show me Baby Yoda, I'm just going to be happy for days. Like, all right. So only you should know, hopefully, if you guys are really in tune, you know, you should know what it is that you can just show to your partner or say to your partner, just one word that can just like light up their day, right? And sometimes we need to do that. I know sometimes my husband, all he has to do is just play Kid Cudi, play Titus, Playboy Cardi. Like certain music, I just can't even fight being angry. So like if your partner has a hard time of, you know, producing that cheerful type vibe, just help set it for them. And then let them know what you were doing. Like, yeah, babe, I noticed you a little, you know, you've been a little bit negative lately. And I've been kind of, you know, setting a vibe for you, just kind of helping you regroup. And you know, and if they finally acknowledge it, maybe they'll be like, you know, oh, well, thank you. I hope y'all like my little role plays. You know, they're like, well, you know, thank you. I appreciate it. That's how it should pan out. It doesn't always pan out like that, but you got to start somewhere, you know. And if you guys do not communicate, if you guys do not have any emotional intelligence, if you guys don't understand each other, you got a long way to go. All right. Next, we're going to move on to lemongrass. I love any type of lemony smell. Lemongrass. So, this card represents declutter. Trigger statement is, I've made so many mistakes. Our true statement is, I let it all go. Everything you've done up to this point is leading you to where you need to be. Let go of the past and be here now. So, I hope y'all know where I'm going with this card, right? Let go of things that's happened in the past with your partner and in your relationship. You can't keep toting that same energy of bringing up what your partner did to you here, when they did this there, you know, just continuously throwing things up from the past and just not moving on. It's just not going to work. Y'all going to end up continuing to be bitter towards each other, resent each other. Somebody might feel guilt, somebody might feel resentment, and then y'all might just either have a very nasty, toxic, non-productive, non-communicative, non-loving relationship, or y'all break up. Or y'all break up. Like, some people be scared to break up because they have kids and everything, so it's just like toxic and devoid of any love and empathy and emotion and caring and passion and sex. You need to go seek solitude, and you need to regroup, and you need to ask yourself why you cannot let these things go that your partner have done to you. You need to ask yourself why. Is it still recurring? Then that's a whole nother issue. If you cannot let go of things in the past that has happened because they're continuing to happen currently, that's an entirely different issue. And you've got some boundaries that you need to set. That's first and foremost. You have to set boundaries within a relationship. And you have to respect boundaries that have been set for you as well. As long as they're healthy, loving boundaries in order for the relationship to flourish. What is it? Why is it? How is it that you cannot let go of these situations that's happened in the past? Are they continuously happening? Are they still happening? If they're still happening, you've got to set them. That's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother session. Okay? Let it go. You can't keep throwing stuff up in your partner's face. It's not fair to them, especially if you see progress and change. If you see progress and change and you're still throwing up stuff from their past or things that they've done to you and they don't do anymore, then you're just a bitch or an asshole. I'm just going to be real. You're just that person. And I hope if you're watching that, I hope you understand that that's what you are, because that's not cool, especially if you see growth and development in your partner and they're not doing the things that they used to do. So what are you bringing it up for? Because you want power? Because you want to hold something over somebody? If you don't recognize your partner's growth, why are you with them? We're supposed to build. When you're with somebody, you're supposed to build with each other. and assist in growth, whether it be by your own growth or y'all do it together, whatever. But holding on to people's past mistakes and they're not doing it anymore is very crippling, especially if it's somebody that you love and you lay down with every night in the same bed, or y'all in a relationship together, right? That's if they changed and they're not doing the same thing. And if you're the one that used to do those things and your partner's still holding it over you and you change, like, you're going to have to let them know, like, look, I don't do that no more. Tell me the last time I did that. Let me know the last time that happened. And if you can't bring it up from that time only, then I need you to stop bringing that up, because it's not doing anything to our relationship. It's really turning me off from you. That's a turn off. I hope y'all like my little skits. So, hey, if you're just tuning in, I'm Unique Divination, and I'm currently holding a live free coaching session on love and emotional intelligence. We're getting into how to communicate with our significant other. This is a relationship that is passionate, romantically involved. It could apply to your near and dear loved ones, relatives, and things like that. But ultimately, this is for the person that you give up the goodies to, okay? Have a relationship with, all right? This reading is for that. And so we're going to let it go. I made mistakes. You made mistakes. We're not making them same mistakes no more. So we're going to move on. We're going to put our best foot forward and we're going to move forward. And I recognize the growth in you. And you recognize the growth in me. Let it go. That's enough. I hate that. Like, that's enough. And I'm not perfect. Sometimes I hold things over my husband too. And he checks me like, look, when the last time that happened? And I'm like, my bad. And then I got to do the same thing to him. Like, look, fam, I don't know what you talking about, but like, I haven't done that to you. So why are you bringing that up? And he'll say, all right, carry on. I hate when he says carry on. But that's his way of acknowledging that he's tripping, and let's move forward from here. That's his man talk, I guess. Let's go to Rebel Tarot, because I want to throw some shit out there. Alright, literally. Yo, this is a troublemaking card. This deck is choosing violence today. You got a feeling you just can't shake. I'm sorry, y'all. That little voice inside of you, listen to that shit. I'm not making this up. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm not here to start trouble. I'm here to expose some things, work on some things, resolve some things. But hey, so for those of you that are watching this is on love and emotional intelligence. Whatever it is that you're feeling in your intuition and your soul, I don't want to speak bad on nobody's relationship. I'm not going to mention those things. If you feel like it may be infidelity or whatever it is, your partner's not being honest. Right? If you got a feeling that you just can't shake, that little voice inside your head, listen to that shit. Like, how am my readings just be aligning, y'all? Again, I'm sorry for that card, okay? Because that's not cool. But, I mean, sometimes, like, look, we all adults here. Sometimes infidelity happens. Again, that's a whole nother session that we can get into, but we just going to keep it right here. If you got a feeling you just can't shake, listen. You know, if you don't have any hardcore evidence, I wouldn't go around snooping for things. Generally, when things like that happen, they can only be hidden but for so long. So what is in the dark may come to the light. Okay? So hopefully that's not in anybody's situation. You know, right now we just working on committed relationships, you know, that need a little bit of adjusting. So, you know, I just pray and I hope that is not what's happening in your relationship, whether it be a marriage or a long-term relationship right now, because it's not funny and it's not a joke. It's not funny and it's not a joke to deal with infidelity or anything like that, or not trusting your partner. That is the worst thing and the worst feeling in the world, when you cannot trust your partner, is it not? You cannot think. Your life cannot go on. You can't function if you do not trust your partner, the person that you lay in the same bed with, right? And so I just pray and I just wish offering, understanding, wisdom, guidance, direction for those that are currently going through those things right now within their relationship. Okay? That's not a joke. This card is a little harsh, and I really wasn't expecting that, but nonetheless, it came up. This is a loving relationship, session that we're currently having. So, we might as well get into it. So I pulled this card yesterday, and it's back again. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. All right, so there could be fear in your relationship for a number of things. Maybe you have been hiding things that you like, things that you do, who you are to your core because you're in fear of losing your partner or them judging you. Maybe you're early in your relationship. Maybe you just met this person, y'all just started talking, and you are just afraid to just let them see who you are and all of your weirdness. All right, so that's the only way you're going to know if this relationship is for you, right? If it's not a long-term relationship, if you ain't got like 5, 6, 7 years in, maybe even a couple, I don't know. I really feel like 5 years is the mark where shit starts getting weird and you're like, all right, am I going to stay with this motherfucker or am I going to bounce, right? So, early in the relationship, we kind of like, we're stepping on eggshells. We want to kind of impress that person. Ultimately, we want to show them that we are who we are. But if we're anything like me or my weirdo gang out there, my weirdo squad, is nothing wrong with being weird and being different. We have our own vibe. We have our own group of people that we connect to. And maybe you're just not sure if these people are part of the weirdo squad yet. So all I'm going to say is, what the cards are saying, fuck fear. It will lie to your face. Be who you are as a person. Don't hide who you are. That person, they're interested in you because of who you are. That means your weirdness and everything. Just like embrace it. Just don't go too crazy. Don't let it all out at once. No, let it all out at once. Sometimes you just got to be like that. But yeah, don't be afraid to be yourself around anybody that you feel like you want to make a life with. Because ultimately, if that's what you're choosing to do, they're going to find out everything about you anyway. They're going to find out everything about you anyway. Right? I'll be quick to call my husband a damn weirdo, knowing I'm a weirdo too. Right? All right, let's see where we're going to move forward. Goddess guidance. Go outside. Go outside. This is Cordelia. She says, you've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So, to me, that's telling me that y'all ain't been on a date in a long time. Like, when the last time you went out on a date? Ladies, when is the last time you treated your man to something? I know the women like, what? What'd she say? Did she just say me treat my... Ladies, when is the last time you treated your man out? Not with his credit card either. Or his debit card. When's the last time you took your man out? Offered to take him somewhere. I don't know, scoop him up. Men, when is the last time you took your lady somewhere? When is the last time you took her out? You went out, opened the car door for her, open door. Do y'all open doors for people still? Is chivalry dead? My husband opens up doors for me. He better open up my door. He better open up my car door too. Take your partner out. If you haven't had the opportunity to take your partner out, if this is a new, fresh relationship, let's plan something. Let's go. Get out the house. Get out. Get some fresh air. Go. Bye. All right. So let's plan something with our significant other. So, it don't even have to be nothing major. Just like, just step out. Just step out. Movies open back up. The world is kind of opening back up because of COVID-19. So there's still some places where it's not a lot of people. And you can go and have a very special moment if you go to these places that don't have a lot of people, okay? Everybody's not outside. Not yet. They're getting there, but everybody ain't outside yet. Next goddess is Isolde, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So what she's telling me is that, things may be rocky for some of you that are watching this right now in your relationship, in your marriage, or a long-term relationship. And above anything else, that love is real, and you cannot forget that. That love is eternal, and it's real. And nobody can take it away, nobody can break it, and you cannot deny the way that person loves you. And you love that person. They can't deny it either. They know that you have their best overall, wellness in mind. Protective, love this person, anything, you would do anything for this person. Regardless of what's going on, regardless if you're having a rocky relationship, regardless if you're not seeing eye to eye, quick-tempered, just remember why you guys are paired to begin with and why you love that person and why that person loves you. Why that person loves you. Right? How you guys feeling? I hope you guys are getting into this. I hope you're really enjoying the content. And I hope you see some things in your relationship that you can work on based on what we've kind of talked about right now. Okay? I pulled 2 heart chakra cards. 2 heart chakra cards. The first one deals with wisdom. Wisdom. Sage. This is a story. Wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. Let me repeat that. Wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. One day, a young sagebrush asked his grandfather how to grow old with wisdom. The elder answers, "We must learn from our mistakes." Before you worry about something, ask yourself, will it be important in the future? Enjoy your present form as we all change with time. Is there some wise counsel that you have sought only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than yourself. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. Do you go with your heart or against it? Are you ready to live in leadership? Okay? I feel like this is telling us that we need to take counsel more with our significant others. Sometimes, and I know this card literally said to seek solitude. In certain situations, when you need to remember who you are, when you need to make life decisions, financial decisions with your partner, sometimes couples don't align. You need to seek counsel with your significant other when it comes to purchasing things, major things, okay? Those things create conflict in a relationship. Seek counsel with your partner on important things that you know that you should seek counsel with, okay? If you're just now getting into a relationship, maybe you've been together for a few months or maybe going on a year and you don't know when is the time or when to sit down and start looking at finances, or, counsel, have the conversation. Hey, we're getting serious here. Here's my little skits. You're like, yeah, we're getting serious. We've been together for a year and some change. And, You know, we keep growing together, and we've talked about moving in, but we really haven't talked about, you know, like when we should like confer with each other. And so, you know, have that conversation on what is important in your relationship that both of you should address together as a council together. Have that conversation. It's important. What bills to pay? Who's splitting the bills? Who's doing what? Who's picking up the kids? You know, emergency situations. What do we do here? Should we have a separate bank account here? Should we have a group account where all the bills come out of one account? Like, let's start counseling on important and major decisions with our significant other. Or if we're moving towards being in a more serious relationship, we need to have that conversation on what should be a counsel. What should we counsel together? Like, let's have that conversation. Okay? All right. The next heart chakra. Hey, to those of y'all popping in, I'm seeing some new faces. I'm seeing some old faces. My name is Unique Divination, and I'm currently holding a free live coaching session on love and emotional intelligence, specifically with a romantic love. It can apply to your near and dear ones, but ultimately this is who you lay down in the bed with, who you share a pillow with, who you pillow talk with, okay? The next card we're going to get into is growth. Growth. This is for heart chakra. This is for heart chakra. Grass. Your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. What did I say earlier? About seeking solitude and kind of regrouping within yourself to find your own individualism. And what it is that you like to do and who you are. It says your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. And it threw my name in there. So you know it's serious. Your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. I gotta repeat it one more time because like my name's in here. Alright, the legend. Grass is excited. He is ready to tell his best friend, Weed, that he is gay. Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. I wasn't expecting that. Hold on. I'm sorry. All right. Wait. I'm getting silly here. All right. Grass is excited. He is ready to tell his best friend, Weed, that he is gay. But Weed reacts negatively. I mean, you just kind of threw that on us here, you know? And it is the first of many judgmental encounters for Grass. For years, he is turned down for jobs, and even when he applies for an apartment, Grass fights for the right for... Grass fights for the right to live where he wants and wins, but soon after he moves into his new apartment, someone breaks in and attacks him. In the hospital, this is gruesome. His loved ones gather. In the hospital, his loved ones gather, sharing stories of who Grass was to them. He dies, good God, leaving behind his legacy of love and courage. That's kind of, I wasn't expecting that. But nonetheless, we move forward. Personal inquiry. What am I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? Key ideas. Taking a stand, living your truth, lack of safety, clashing values, teaching by example. Alright? This comes with a meditation piece. Find a peaceful place where you can listen to the sounds outside. In your mind's eye, watch the grass sway in the wind. Allow images to come to you as you see a road and wander down it. Where do you find yourself? If you wish, write down what you see. All right, so that was a little graphic. Like, I wasn't expecting for like somebody to come out the closet and all that, but pretty much the key ideas in here and the questions that are posed are: What have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? And if we want to look at this on a relationship aspect, what have y'all outgrown together? Are there things that you do with your partner that you just don't like doing anymore? Are you scared to tell them? You just go, I mean, I know there are things that we do for our partners because we love them, but ultimately, you know, if there's just some things that you just can't align with, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, you know, you need to let them know. Look, I support you. I'm willing to do anything, but like, I just kind of outgrown that right now. Let's find something else to do. You know, get into some different hobbies. Get into some different things with your partner. Different conversations, right? Sometimes, and I know my husband does too, get tired of doing the same thing, listening to the same music, watching the same thing. And so, you know, it messes us up a lot. And we don't know how to express that and communicate that to our partner. Let me get through this. I see that somebody, I don't know if you accidentally said that video request, but let me get through these cards. And if somebody wants to, you know, hop on, then we'll go from there. But try to get through these cards. All right, got to get through these sessions. All right. Soul's journey. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So that keeps coming up in this session about letting go of mistakes. We actually had that in the lemongrass essential oil. Letting go of things that your partner has done that you don't see them do anymore. It's no point of continuously attacking them. And it's happening because this is our second confirmation. This is our second confirmation. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Hey, what's up, beggars? What's goody? I'm currently on Instagram and I'm YouTube Live right now. I'm hosting a free live coaching session on love and emotional intelligence. We've been going at this for a little bit over an hour. I'm sorry if I'm a little anal. I was sick a few days ago and I'm still just getting over it. So apologies for the anal. Okay. Next we have abundance. Don't forget to shoot me a like over on YouTube if you're over there. If you're over there, go ahead and give me a like, please. Give me a like, please, on the YouTube platform. Most appreciated. All right, so abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And so, once again, this applies to our relationships. Thank you for that like, sweetie. I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Whatever it is that you want to achieve in your relationship, you have you can do it. You have to work towards it, though. Nothing that I bring up or I ever talk about is ever going to be, I do this, I do that, I do this, and everything's fucking peachy keen. No. You've got to work. You've got to put the work in. I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Have faith in your relationship, man. Have faith in your relationship that it'll be productive, that you guys will grow old together, have kids together, grandkids, build empires, businesses, legacies. Like, whatever it is that you see for you and your partner is so attainable. Only if you recognize the abundance within yourself and within your partner and within you as a couple and how y'all move. You can change all of that. If you don't like what's going on, sit your partner down and have a conversation and say, look, I love you, but what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Y'all love my dramatic bit? I love being dramatic. I don't know. It's pretty cool. All right. So, we unpacked a lot. We unpacked a lot. We've got 5 more cards to go through. 5 more cards to go through. If you're interested in a one-on-one session, by the way, contact me. If you want to hit me up on Instagram, DM me, and with the phrase "book me," Instagram, let me know. YouTube, let me know what's going on if you're interested in a one-on-one. Okay. So we've got 5 more cards that we need to get into. Please get away from my door. Yes. Every time I go live, y'all, it's like I have to edit out. He knocks on my door every single time. And I edit it out. Every time. 5 cards. Okay, 5 cards that we're going to get into. These cards are going to address some sexual things, okay? I have the Moon card and I have the Magician. So let me go over here to my laptop, to my resources, and see what we got going on as far as the Moon card. So let's see what issues come up. Well, that's too big. I can't see that. Oh. Spicy. Spicy. Alright, Moon. Star. Sun. Where's the moon? Oh. Ooh, spicy. So, what do we need to incorporate into our sex lives? The Moon card. Sexual fantasies or phobias, confusion about relationship, infidelity, ambiguous sexuality, your desire to experience tantra for the first time. It's the journey that matters and not the act. The scent, the room. You breathe each other's breath. Eyes are open. Foreplay is slow. Foreplay is slow and leisurely. Tempt, tease, please. Ooh. All right. So these are some things that we need to incorporate. It seems like in the bedroom. I'm gonna read that again. This is for the Moon card. And by the way, this is my Sex and Tarot resource that I'm reading from. If you guys are interested. You can either get the ebook or you can get the PDF material. But either way, I got some stuff. All right, so the Moon card. Sexual fantasies or phobias. Confusion about relationships. Infidelity. Which that came up earlier with this card, right? The one that said you got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside of you. Listen to it. So unfortunately, it is confirmation if somebody's watching this who unfortunately has that feeling that they may be experiencing infidelity within their relationship. Okay, that kind of just confirmed it. Sorry. Sexual fantasies or phobias, confusion about relationships, infidelity, ambiguous sexuality, sex magic, supernatural charm, hedonistic, your desire to experience tantra for the first time. It is the journey that matters and not the act. You scent the room. You breathe each other's breath. Eyes are open. Foreplay is slow and leisurely. Tempt, tease, please. So, it's looking like we need to incorporate a little bit of foreplay, a little bit of touchy, a little bit of build-up when it comes to intimacy with your partner. I know, speaking as a woman, and for women, we like build-up. You know, we like that foreplay, just don't think you're just going to whip it in and stick it in and, all of a sudden we're aroused. Women don't operate like that. As I was saying, a build-up, create an environment, living with somebody, you see this person every day, You know, sometimes we get into habits, you know, ladies, you know, with the scarf on the head, the nightgown. Like, let's try to spice things up a little bit. Don't always go to bed looking like, I don't know, something. Like, give your significant other something to be attracted to. And the same applies for men, right? Keep yourself up. Let's work on that beer belly, that gut. You know, get some nice little boxers. Fenty Savage, they sell boxers. Let's start spicing things up and giving our partner something to appreciate, right? And some eye candy, right? And some build up and romance in the relationship, and just not instant gratification when it comes to sex. It's kind of whack. And it's kind of selfish. I know there's times where, you know, people are tired and, you know, everyday situation and you just want to release some tension. But ultimately, you need to be creating a very intimate experience when you guys are having sex, right? You don't always want it to be just quick and just like whack. I mean, anybody can come or orgasm, but you know what I mean. Where you remember that. You know what I mean? Y'all done went through the motions, right? Alright, so the next card that we have to address pertaining to sexual things and intimacies is the Magician card. And this is my card. These are my major arcana cards. Alright, the Magician. New or original sexual experiences. An exciting or unpredictable lover. Geminis, I think. Virgos, I analyze. You're both feeling tense, so to relieve the tension, you stage a playful trick on your partner to evoke light and breezy. Life here is a magical game. Maybe a fun couples board game is the way. Inviting other couples to play the board game may heighten the spice. Alright, so we now kind of couple with this. The moon, you know, let's have some new sexual experiences. They don't have to be like over the top. Buy a board game. Go to Spencer's. Get a board game. Get a couples, you know, something, you know. But let's start incorporating some fun, light things into our sexual relationship with our partner. You know, do things that y'all used to do. If y'all was together for like a really long time, do stuff y'all used to do when y'all first got together, if you can. You know, so, you know, take it back or incorporate new. All right. Okay, the last three cards. We've got 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. So we're going to head on over to Sex and Tarot, Part 2. And let's find these cards. I can't see. We got Pentacles and Cups. This is in the Wands. I need Cups. Knight of Cups. We've got King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay. Alright. So, as far as sexual things, so Knight of Cups likes to be free to come and go at will. This is the weekend lover or long distance romance. Sometimes they're busy being elsewhere that they don't turn up at all. They may leave you hanging and give you the impression that they only want you around for sex. Foreign lovers or romance while overseas, an old flame returning into your life, or someone you vaguely met in the past but never spoken to. Okay, so this to me would be for a card if somebody's seeking or looking for, or you're not like, you're talking to somebody, you don't know if it's serious or not. One of these type cards. So if you're watching this and you're not sure like how serious you want to be with this person. Like I said, this kind of describes somebody likes to be free to come and go at will. They don't like to be tied down. So this person, I'm not going to necessarily say they're a player. They may be polyamorous. This is the weekend lover or long distance romance. Sometimes they are busy being elsewhere that they don't turn up at all. They may leave you hanging and give you the impression that they only want you around for sex. Foreign lovers or romance while overseas, an old flame returning into your life, or someone you vaguely met in the past but never spoken to. Okay, that's not good. And then next we have 10 of Pentacles and then Ace of Pentacles. We're going to read that Ace first. Let's see. It symbolizes ownership, the legal side of relationships, that piece of paper. Okay. Somebody getting married. Somebody's getting married. If you're watching this and you've been fiancé forever, maybe now's the time to move forward with making things official. Symbolizes ownership, the legal side of relationship, that piece of paper. So we got marriage in the energy field. All right, and then lastly, we've got 10 of Pentacles. Symbolizes family and morals. If your family told you sex was bad, that is how you may view sex. Strong family background, so anyone involved with this individual must expect to spend a lot of time hanging out at partners' families' houses and every family function. Strongly believe in tradition and expect to have children to extend the family line. Those of us are in relationships now where spend a lot of time with our significant other's family. And this you probably already realize that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Strong family foundation is very good. Why is it that you don't like spending time with the family? Like, do they not respect your boundaries? Did your significant other not, make you feel comfortable? You have to set up your own boundaries. They enforce things too, but you have to set your own boundaries. So, again, symbolizes family and morals. If your family told you sex was bad, that is how you may view sex. Strong family background, so anyone involved with this individual must expect us to spend a lot of time hanging out at the partner's family's house and every family function. Strongly believe in tradition and expect to have children to extend the family line. Okay? So, I've been on here for about an hour and a half. We just got into a really good session about love and emotional intelligence. How to function with our significant other romantically, being involved in resolutions and things that we need to do to allow our relationships to flourish and grow, and also allow ourselves to flourish and grow while being in a relationship. So if you benefited from this session, let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. All right. Also, call to action. I need you to go ahead and subscribe to my mailing list. Head over to my website, UNIQUEDivination7.com. If you're on Instagram, click the link in the bio. Subscribe to my mailing list, because once I'm done editing, this will be available for 24-hour replay. Okay? This session will be available for the 24-hour replay. Okay? This was on love and emotional intelligence. We have 2 more coaching sessions that we have to get through. Finances and your environment and surrounding energy. Finances and your environment and surrounding energy, okay? So if you're interested in being here when I go live again, make sure that you are following me. So make sure to subscribe. If you're on Instagram, make sure to follow so you receive notifications. If you're on YouTube, make sure to follow so you receive notifications for when I go live, okay? We're going to get into some small business stuff also. I've been watching some old workshops that I had. So if you're on my mailing list and you're interested in business, interested in learning about lead magnets, why you can't sell your products online, go ahead and subscribe to my mailing list, and I will share those videos. Everything's also available on Gumroad too, so just go ahead and click the link in my bio and just check out everything, okay? But if you're interested in a replay for this, definitely subscribe to my mailing list, okay? So I will be back. I will let you know in my mailing list when I will be going live, because like I said, we've got 2 more to do. We've got finances, and we've got environment and surrounding energy. And once we tackle that, then we can go ahead and tackle some small business tips and education, okay? All right, talk to y'all later. Toodles, Instagram.